That airgun in your closet? It could be a felony in the wrong state. Cross one border and what is perfectly legal becomes serious prison time. Today, we are counting down 5 airguns that are actually illegal in some states. And number 3 is probably the most popular airgun on the market. Let's get into it. Airgun 1. All airguns in New Jersey. Let's start with the most extreme example, the state of New Jersey. Here's the deal. In New Jersey, airguns are not just regulated like firearms. They are legally defined as firearms. Under New Jersey Statute 2C39(1)(f), any airgun or spring gun that fires a projectile smaller than 3/8 of an inch is classified as a firearm under state law. What does that mean for you? It means if you want to own even a basic BB gun in New Jersey, you need a firearms identification card. That's right, the same permit you would need to buy a real gun. You have to apply through the state police, undergo a background check, and wait for approval. And here is where it gets even crazier. If you are under 18 in New Jersey and you are caught with a BB gun without proper supervision, you are committing a 4th-degree possession of a firearm by a minor offense. We are talking about potential juvenile detention for shooting a Red Ryder in your backyard. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but at least I can shoot it on my property, right? Wrong. Most municipalities in New Jersey prohibit the discharge of firearms within city limits. And since airguns are legally firearms, shooting your pellet gun in your own backyard could get you criminal charges. Bottom line, if you are in New Jersey and you want an airgun, you better lawyer up first because the Garden State does not mess around. Airgun 2. Airguns with built-in silencers. All right, let us talk about one of the most popular features on modern airguns, built-in noise reduction. Companies like Gamo have made a fortune selling air rifles with integrated noise suppression systems, like their Whisper series. These guns have what is called a shrouded barrel, or an integrated moderator that is built right into the design. They are very popular for backyard shooting, and they work great. Here is the problem. In New Jersey, these guns are completely illegal to own. According to the New Jersey Division of Fish and Wildlife, any airgun equipped with a silencer is illegal under state criminal law. It does not matter if the silencer is built into the gun at the factory and cannot be removed. If it is designed to muffle or reduce the sound of the discharge, it is illegal. Period. New Jersey is not alone. Several other states have similar rules that could make these guns illegal, including California, Delaware, Hawaii, Illinois, Massachusetts, New York, Rhode Island, and Washington, D.C. Now, why does this matter? The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives has stated that some airgun silencers can be classified as firearm silencers if they are capable of reducing the sound of a powder-burning firearm, even if only for one shot. And in states where suppressors are banned outright, possessing an airgun with a built-in moderator could land you in serious legal trouble. So, if you bought a Gamo Whisper or any other air rifle with factory noise suppression, check your state laws immediately. What is a great feature in Texas could be a felony in New York. Airgun 3. High-powered airguns in Illinois. Now we get to the one that surprises most people, high-powered airguns. Illinois has a unique law that is different from every other state. Up until 2012, Illinois defined all airguns as firearms, with no exceptions. But the law changed. Now, only certain high-powered airguns are classified as firearms. Here is the rule. Any airgun that is larger than 0.18 caliber, or any airgun with a muzzle velocity of 700 feet per second or more, is legally a firearm in Illinois. Let that sink in for a second. If you own a 0.22 caliber air rifle shooting 1,000 feet per second, which is pretty standard for pest control or small game hunting, you are holding what Illinois legally considers a firearm. And just like in New Jersey, that means you need a firearm owner's identification card to buy it, possess it, or use it. No FOID card. You are committing a crime just by having it in your house. But here is where it gets even more complicated. Certain cities in Illinois have gone even further. In Aurora, air rifles are completely prohibited. In Chicago, you cannot buy air guns directly from out-of-state retailers. They have to be shipped to a local dealer, and you have to pick them up in person with proper ID. Michigan has a similar law. Michigan also defines high-powered air guns as firearms, but it makes an exception for smoothbore guns designed exclusively for BBs under 0.177 caliber. So, if you have a rifled barrel and you are shooting anything larger than BBs, you could be in the firearm category. The takeaway? If you are shopping for a big-bore airgun or a high-powered PCP rifle, you absolutely need to know your state's specific power and caliber limits. Crossing that line means crossing into firearm territory. Airgun 4. Airguns in New York City. Let me be clear. New York State and New York City are two completely different animals when it comes to gun laws. In most of New York State, airguns are legal to own. You do not need a permit. You can buy them, you can use them, and as long as you are following local discharge ordinances, you are fine. But then, there is New York City. In New York City, it is illegal to possess or sell any air pistol or air rifle without a license. We are not talking about a firearms identification card like in New Jersey. We are talking about a full-blown air rifle license issued by the NYPD. Here is the crazy part. Even if you have a license, you can only buy an air rifle from a licensed dealer within the city. And that dealer can only deliver it to you if you are taking it outside city limits. So if you live in Manhattan and you want to buy an air rifle to shoot at a range in the city, tough luck. You cannot. If you thought that was bad, it gets worse. If you are under 16 in New York State and you use an airsoft gun or air gun without parental supervision, you are breaking the law. New York recently passed a law banning any replica gun that is black, blue, or covered in aluminum. So even toy guns and airsoft replicas have to be brightly colored or translucent. The bottom line, if you are anywhere near New York City, do not assume the rules that apply in the rest of the state apply to you. The 5 boroughs have their own entire legal framework, and it is one of the strictest in the nation. Airgun 5. Full auto airguns in restricted states. All right, here is one that is going to surprise a lot of people. Did you know that fully automatic airguns exist? They are legal at the federal level. The ATF does not regulate airguns, including full auto airguns, because they are not considered firearms under federal law. So companies sell full auto air rifles and air pistols right over the counter. No tax stamp, no NFA registration, nothing. Sounds great, right? Not so fast. Just because it is legal federally does not mean it is legal in your state. This is where things get murky. Some states have laws that define dangerous weapons or prohibited weapons that could include full auto air guns, even though they are not firearms. Connecticut, Delaware, and North Dakota all define air guns as dangerous weapons, which subjects them to different restrictions than firearms, but still regulates them heavily. In Louisiana, certain types of airsoft guns have been classified as prohibited weapons since 1977. Here is the problem. Most of these state laws were written before high-powered, Full auto airguns became widely available, so there is a lot of legal gray area. If you get caught with a full auto airgun in the wrong jurisdiction, you could be facing charges under weapons laws, even if nobody updated the statute to specifically mention airguns. Even in states where they are technically legal, local ordinances can ban them. Cities and counties have their own rules, and some of them are absolutely bonkers. So just because you can buy a full auto airgun online does not mean you can legally own it where you live. If you are thinking about buying one of these, my advice is simple. Call a lawyer first. Seriously, it is not worth the risk. So there you have it. 5 airguns that could land you in serious trouble depending on where you live. Bottom line, airgun laws are a patchwork nightmare. What is legal in one state can be a felony in another. Before you buy, before you travel, before you shoot, know your local laws. Check your state. Check your city. And if you are crossing state lines, double-check everything, because that pellet gun in your trunk could become a felony charge very quickly. Stay safe, stay legal, and I will see you in the next one.